Good morning. Welcome to Paw Paw Sports. Today's November 4th. Today's title, Guardian Angels, question mark. Their angels always see the face of my Father who is in heaven. Matthew 18:10. When a construction worker in Australia went to take his lunch break, he slipped on some tiles and plunged off a roof, falling 26 feet. Despite landing on concrete, he was unhurt. He got up, went off to enjoy his lunch. An Australian newspaper reporting the story speculated that his guardian angel must have been watching over him. For centuries, theologians have debated whether everyone has a guardian angel. We get excited thinking about the prospect, and there are a couple of verses that may indicate the possibility. Matthew 18:10, Acts 12:15. We don't know everything about our angels, sometimes protect we don't know everything about angels, sometimes protect people. We do know for certain that a host of angels are available to do God's bidding on our behalf. Elisha was surrounded by many angels in 2 Kings 6:17. Several angels carried Lazarus to heaven in Luke 16:22. According to Psalm 91, God gives his angels, plural, charge over us to keep us in our ways. Whatever we believe about guardian angels, we know that angels are involved in our lives every day and at every juncture of life. So I'm gonna say this. This first time I've read this, and my wife's sitting right here next to me this morning. She's enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I've not told many people this story. I don't even think I've told Wendy this story. So she gets to hear this story as well. I believe in guardian angels. When I was young, probably about 22, somewhere thereabouts, I was newly married and had two little babies. So I guess I was probably 24. And working at a feed store and a gas station. It's a local business here in Livingston. And I had to provide for my family, and that's where I got a job at the time, at a feed store. And they had a gas station attached to it, and every once in a while I had to go over to the gas station. At the time, it was a full service station. The service attendants pumped the gas for the patrons. Anyhow, I was a young Christian. I was a babe, if you will, and but I was on fire for God. I was doing my reading, my studying. I was a member of First Assembly of God Church, First Assembly God Church of Livingston. And I was pumping gas one day, and I was just humming a hymn. I don't remember the hymn, but I was just, kind of praising God to myself. And I noticed this beautiful red convertible car pull up. It's like a 70 models, pristine, beautiful. And this guy got out. He wasn't nothing immaculate about him. He was wearing a Hawaiian shirt, which is kind of funny because even to this day, I like Hawaiian shirts. He was just a tad taller than me, but he was built like me, kind of short and dumpy. He had on shorts, flip flops, and a Hawaiian shirt, and a beautiful red convertible. Maybe I don't know, maybe a Cadillac or something like that. But it was a long, pristine, very pristine car. And he parked over to the side. And while I was pumping gas, I had about 4 customers in the lanes. I'm trying to make this story short. I was kind of running back and forth because I was the only service attendant pumping gas, checking oil. This guy, I noticed him out of the corner of my eye, walk up to me. And he stood there. He put his arm up against the gas pump. And he leaned up against it, and he just stood there for a minute and watched me. And after about half a minute, it wasn't that long, but me feeling kind of uncomfortable, the guy kind of staring at me. I said, "Sir, is there something I can help you with? You need some assistance?" He said, "No." He said, "I just sent here to tell you you're doing a good job, and it's appreciated. And I said, well, thank you very much. He said, you keep that fire burning. You're on fire for God. And I went back to pumping gas, turned around, looked, car was gone, the guy was gone. And looking all around, I'm like, well, that was kind of strange, but I thought it was kind of cool. So I went to get the money from the lady that I was pumping her gas, and I said, "Ma'am, did you see that guy?" She said, "What guy?" I said, "The guy in the Hawaiian shirt." And she actually knew my name. She said, "Paul, what guy in a Hawaiian shirt you talking about?" So I was like, well, maybe she didn't see him. So I asked another person that was over by the front door. I said, "Hey, did you see that big red Cadillac or big red convertible? I mean," and they was like, "No, I didn't see no red convertible. What are you talking about?" I just kind of choked and blew it off. Well, I kept thinking about it all day, and I was like, "Man, that's just crazy." I even went inside a little bit later. I said, "Hey, did a guy?" The girl working the front counter. I said, "Did a guy come in here in a bright Hawaiian shirt, driving a big red convertible car, pretty car?" She's like, "No, I didn't see anybody with a Hawaiian shirt." So everybody around me apparently didn't see what I saw. I don't know if I was dreaming it or what, but to this day, I feel like that was an angel that come and talked to me and told me to hang in there, because at the time, like I said, I was working a gas station and a feed store. I was struggling to make ends meet, but I was doing the best I could, trying to take care of my family. And I just felt like God sent that angel to tell me to hang in there, that, I was doing the right thing and I was doing a good job. So sometimes I feel like we do get guardian angels just to give us that little nudge and let us know that we're doing a good job. So if you are struggling, you're having a hard time, hang in there. I may not be a guardian angel, but I'm here to tell you God's with you. You're not alone. And you have angels watching over you. I love you. Y'all have a blessed day and take care.